Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. My name is Micheline. I am a certified health coach and a nutrition coach. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 9 healthy rice alternatives that you can take advantage of to replace your regular white rice. So as you know today, white rice has been, has not been any good to anybody. It has been, there is the claims that white rice can spike up your blood sugar. White rice are overly processed, and we are trying as much as possible to remove processed food, in our diet because of the adverse effect of processed food, on our bodies, and white rice being one of them is one particular challenging diet that would be very difficult to really erase, especially in the life of every Nigerian. White rice is most staple food in Nigeria. Everywhere you go, you'll see people eating white rice. Another thing is also the fact that white rice is easy to make. It fills you up. It's really fast to make as well, and it's something that is also visually appealing to the eye, and that's why so many people go for it. According to the Nigerian Farmers Association, Nigerians consume up to 1.2 billion worth of rice each day. I mean, when I'm saying each day, not in a month, not in a week, not in a year, which is equal to almost 1.5 million euros of rice in a day. So you can imagine the high demand of white rice, and the regular white rice the regular rice used in Nigeria is mostly that white rice. So you can see, the better we try as much as possible to eliminate this particular, white rice, which happens to be the bad guy, which has been termed to be one of the most, a contributing factor to most of these, to the significant rise of chronic disease in Nigeria, the better for us. And how do we remove this kind of food? The only way is to learn about healthier alternatives, and that propelled me to do this video, to give you 9 healthy alternative, 9 healthy grains alternative that you might not even know that that existed out there. So if you are curious to know what kind of grains that are out there, if you are curious, or you are a health conscious individual who just wanted some kind of information to add to your diet, or you are looking to lose weight, you are just on the right place, because this video is packed with lots of information. I'm going to talk about these rices, if that word exists, and I'm also going to give you places where you can buy these rices. So before I go on, I would want to say 2 things. One of them is that whatever information I am giving to you on this video is based on personal experience, and also based on some reliable sources that I got online. And secondly, it does not replace any advice or any suggestion that you get from your professional dietitians or your healthcare provider. It is only for informational purposes, just to arm you with the knowledge you need to know whenever you want to make some kind of informed decision. Having said that, I would want to beg anyone out there who is watching this video to not to forget to subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to share these videos with people might be interested in it. Health information is not just for one person alone, it's for everybody, and we should take advantage of it, and we should also be nice enough to share it with other people. So let's get into the main topic of today. So like I said, I am going to talk about healthy rice alternative, and these are healthy grains that come from different parts of the world. And another thing is the fact that most of these grains are grains that I eat, not just most of them, all of them, but it depends on the mood. So these are all from my pantry and has nothing to do with any external person. So the very first one I'm going to talk about is the brown rice. The brown rice is, the a very good alternative. If you are considering trying to replace your regular white rice, the brown rice comes this way. So this is what the brown rice looks like, and I think it's just the most popular one out there. It's a little bit cheaper, and if you can see, the brown rice looks a little bit dirty, but it's not dirty. It's just because it is unmilled, like the unlike the white rice. The brown rice has its hull, gran, and the germ intact. And sorry, the hull, the bran, and the germ intact, and because it has it intact, so it's filled with lots of nutrients. The fiber, the fiber is there, the all the nutrients, all the vitamins and minerals, it's all there. And another thing is that these brown rice come with phenols and flavonoids, and phenols are kind of antioxidants that help the body fight free radicals, some kind of radicals that could have some kind of adverse effect on our bodies. And that's why considering replacing your white rice with brown rice is really going to be a very important decision you must have taken so far, for yourself and your family. Then the next one I'm going to talk about is the wild rice. The wild rice is like this, and I know many people might be wondering what kind of rice is that. This is what the wild rice looks like. I just brought a piece of it. The wild rice is very interesting and very, very, very tasty. One thing I love about it is the fact that it has helped me a lot, in my weight loss journey. So if you know me before and now know me now, you must have seen that I have lost over 20. In fact, to be precise, I've lost like about 23 calories, and most of the things that I use in my diet, is wild rice is just one of them. Wild rice is not only low in calories, it also has protein. So my daily intake of protein, I also get it from this wild rice. So you can see it's a win-win situation for you and for every member of your family. So you are getting your protein intake, and at the same time you are also getting your carbohydrate intake. Like I said, whether you're going through some kind of metabolic syndrome like diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, obesity, whatever it is that you're going through out there, integrating this kind of rice into your diet will give you all the nutrients that you need, and I guess your body would thank you for it. So the next one I have is the black rice. The black rice is, commonly called the forbidden rice. It has the forbidden word there does not have anything to do with, spiritual. It is called the forbidden rice because of the circumstances surrounding it in the past. It is locally grown in places like China, Indonesia, Thailand, and also in India. This is what the black rice looks like. So you can see the black rice, unlike the wild rice. The wild rice is whole, it's like, very, very long, and the black rice is shorter, so you can see. It is black because of the pigment, and this the pigment, the thing that gives it its pigment is what we call anthocyanins, and anthocyanins have also been linked to have some kind of antioxidant properties, which is also good for our bodies, so you can imagine what we stand to gain when we try to integrate most of this food in our day-to-day life. Then another one that I have is the red rice. So I'm going to show you what the red rice looks like. So this is what the red rice looks like. It's a little bit brownish, but when it is cooked, it is red. So So the red rice, was given to me. I have like about 4 packs of it. My friend traveled to Indonesia, traveled to Madagascar, and when she was coming back, she came with lots of packets of the red rice, and so she gave me some, and that was how I got to know about red rice. So red rice, just like the black rice, also contain these anthocyanins, and that's what gives it that red color. So these anthocyanins, like I said before, has some kind of antioxidant properties which can also help fight free radicals lingering in our body. So we are just gaining a whole lot, and these are just rice that are unmilled. They have everything that rice should have intact. So that is actually what our body need, these kind of healthy grains alternatives. So the next one that I have is the pink rice, which happens to be my best and my lovely one. So this is what the pink rice looks like. So I brought it out from the packet. This is what the pink rice looks like. I only cook the pink rice only on special occasion. For example, my birthday is coming up next month, so I am just looking forward to making some kind of special delicacies, and so that's what I usually, when I kind of bring this pink rice to cook. So even though I'm celebrating alone, seriously, I just cook this rice, enjoy myself, take photos, and that's it. So like I said, I bring it out only during the, some kind of occasion. It could be Christmas occasion, it could be like Lover's Day, it could be like, so it's just one rice I love so much. I love the taste of it. I love the perfume that comes out of it, the flavor in general. It is just one rice that nobody would want to resist. You can cook it just the way you cook your normal rice. Just put it in your rice cooker, and before you know it, your rice is already cooked. Another one that is always also my best, it happens to be the quinoa. Quinoa is a very tiny grains. Unfortunately, my quinoa is almost going down. So this is what the quinoa looks like. So you can see it's very, very small, and quinoa comes in different colors. There's the brown, the white, and then the black one. I love my quinoa very much mixed, so I go for the mixed quinoa. I don't go for because the mixed one kind of like give you all the nutrients that you need. One good thing about this quinoa is the fact that it is a plant-based protein. So if you are like a plant-based protein that contains all the amino acid that you need, for general wellness. And the thing is that there are few plant-based protein, that contains complete amino acid, so, and quinoa is just one of them. So if you are eating quinoa, if you are adding quinoa to your diet, you are not losing at all. If you are looking to lose weight, or you are looking to eat healthier, quinoa is just one food option that you wouldn't want to miss and you wouldn't want to resist. The nutrients, packed in these little tiny seeds, will really make you go like, wow, what is it? So quinoa, you can cook it just the way you cook your rice. You can cook it, like I cook it the way I cook my rice, because I use rice cooker to cook my rice. So if you want to get the best of quinoa, you can use quinoa as, make jollof quinoa. That's the way I do it. Just make it in an individual thing, make it your own, the way it suits you suit your taste. So quinoa, like I said, is a very interesting food that can also do lots of things to your body. So the next one that I have is the basmati rice. The basmati rice, is, many people are eating the basmati rice today, but what we don't know is that the basmati rice comes in 2 categories. One of these category is the white one, and the other one is the brown basmati rice. If you are looking for, or if you are somebody who is, who love basmati rice, look for the brown one. Look for the brown alternative alternatives, because the brown one or the brown alternative, is the healthier option. But the thing is that I don't have the basmati rice in my pantry, but I have the basmati rice, a blended basmati rice, because this is a blended basmati rice. So this is how it comes. It is a mixture of brown basmati rice with black rice. I will talk about the blend, the whole grain blend later. So this brown basmati rice comes with all the nutrients, just like the brown normal rice. So so many people eat the basmati rice because of the aroma, or because of the flavor, but it's not different from that of the normal rice. So if you are somebody who likes the basmati rice, look for the brown option, to take advantage of the nutrients that come with it. Then another one, that I have, like I said, is the cauliflower rice. The cauliflower rice is just, made by cutting cauliflower in pieces and in bits and bringing it into smaller grain kind of form. So but the thing is that so many people eat it that way. They just cook it and then probably fry it with some eggs and cook it, but I don't eat it that way. To take advantage of the cauliflower rice, I add some kind of other whole grains inside it, because I also want sugar. I don't just want, I want sugar, but I don't want the other kind of sugar. I want some carbs, because carbohydrates help my brain to function properly for the day. So because of that, I try as much as possible to add other whole grains in my cauliflower rice. And that's just how you can enjoy it. Just doing cauliflower rice alone, at the end of the day you still feel hungry, you still want to eat. And that is one thing about that cauliflower rice. So the next one, which happens to be the last one, is the one that I know about here. I got to know it here. This is the dinkel grain. So the dinkel grain is like this. It's really bigger. The dinkel grain, can be crushed, to make flours, so they use it in making bread. They also cook it like this. Where I usually shop in the farmers market, it was given to me as a gift, from where I went to shop in the farmers market, my customer thing. So, and the very first time I cooked it, I loved it, but the thing why I don't cook it more often is the fact that it takes, longer time. So one thing I would want you to, because if you are looking to, it's very cheap, it's so you can find it in some kind of shops, especially the special shops like the nature shops. And for those of you who shop in DM, here in Germany, you can also get it there. Like I said, it's very cheap. So if you are thinking of some kind of whole grain, but be very careful, it is calorie dense. So it's not really like some kind of suggestion I would want to give to anybody, but I just wanted to talk about it in case. Then like I said, like I've shown you guys, the blended one. The blended one is just a mixture, bringing some kind of blends together. And sometimes I do my own blend together. Like I could bring black rice and brown rice, and I put them together, or I bring quinoa and black rice, or I bring quinoa and red rice together. So this is the way I take advantage of the nutrients that come with each and every one of them. So you can do the same if you are interested, also just to have a little bit of everything here and there. So having said that, you would know, and you would also agree with me that the earlier we start getting to know most of these healthier alternatives out there, the better for us, and also trying to take advantage of them, also the better for us, because we cannot just say, oh no, we cannot. If somebody is trying to eat healthy and the person is just in one place trying to, so how do I start? I don't know which one to eat. I don't know which one is healthy. So you can start from somewhere. there is no perfect healthy eating out there. Everybody that started with, you know, trial and error. I started with trial and error as well before I got here, you know. So, and I also had some kind of doubts also in my head when I was starting out. And so if you can say, this is what I want to do. I want to get better. I want to be healthier, you know. So I want to adopt a healthier lifestyle. Then start with, you know, having heard about, you know, the healthier options of rice. You can say, okay, I want to start with, you know, eating a healthier kind of rice, you know. So if you cannot afford the black rice or the wild rice or even the red one, you can also start with the brown rice as well, you know. So just start, you know, with whatever you can and however you can. You will always get there, because when you practice it, you know, you continue doing it and keep resisting that temptation, resisting that hunger, you will find yourself, you know, making it a habit, you know, of eating a healthier, you know, a healthier meal. So having said that, you know, I come to the end of my video, and I hope you pick one or two things. Like I said before on this video, it is very important that we start eating healthy. Eating healthy does a whole lot of immense, you know, things in our life, especially when it comes to reducing our risk of diseases. You know, it is very important that we adopt a healthier lifestyle. So with that, I say stay healthy, stay beautiful, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Ciao.